Hello everyone and welcome to today's video. My name is Mr. Briar, what otherwise known as Briar, and today we are playing Astrologaster, or Astrologaster. Astrologaster. It's very hard to say, very hard to read. Looks quite interesting. It's a little free game that was on Twitch Prime at the moment for the month of June, and I thought I'd give it a go. I watched the trailer, it looked quite funny. So it's a little puzzle game. What we're going to do is just fire it up and see how we go.
Ago in England in 1592, there begins our tale, and all of it is true.
Oh.
Through all of London, bubonic plague did spread, covering folk in weeping sores and leaving thousands dead.
Oh, that's nice.
From towns and cities, doctors they did flee, leaving their patients to die in misery.
But one brave doctor stayed when all the cowards fled, might have to be because he was too sick to leave his bed.
Alas, 'tis my final hour. I will surely die. I am too far gone to recover, and for the plague there is no cure. Unless a cure might be found in the stars.
Interesting choice. Choose one zodiac to diagnose the condition. Right, there's only one choice. I have the plague, characterized by loss of appetite, immoderate thirst, and pus-filled swellings behind the ears, in the armpits, and in the groin. These are symptoms of a fever provoked by excess sanguinity in the liver. Too much blood in the liver. Right, okay. This indicates a severe imbalance in the blood humour. Right. What do I do? What did I do?
Let me see now. According to the stars, the way to cure the plague is to treat the fever it provokes. Oh, can it be true? Might a disease so monstrous as the plague be cured by treating it as if it were an exceeding bad fever? Then I must use powerful herbs to bring the fever to crisis and break it. Let me see now. Angelica and dandelion for heat, borage to provoke sweating, infuse them in wine, strain and distill the mixture to produce a most powerful strong water. Huzzah! I am cured! I shall now go forth with my miraculous strong water to cure all London of the plague.
How might I be cured of the... Well... I judged my plague symptoms as being... one. What am I clicking? Stop it!
Forman made a plague cure and used it on himself, then left his house to restore London's true health.
Huzzah! Huzzah!
Huzzah!
Huzzah!
Huzzah! Huzzah!
Huzzah! Huzzah!
Simon Forman cured us of the plague, 'tis true.
Some details are a little vague, but we know he used astrology and knows his own strong water. So won't it be used as a proper licensed doctor? Here comes a lady queer and a little warily. Her name is Avis Allen. What can her trouble be?
God give you good day, madam. How may I...
Are you Mr. Forman? Mr. Simon Forman, the doctor?
Aye, madam, I am indeed Doctor Simon Forman. I bid you
I'm not
welcome
a
to my
doctor.
consulting chamber.
I don't have a license.
Mistress...
Allen, Mistress Avis Allen of Lambeth.
Pray tell me your age, if you please, madam.
I am 33 years of age.
And how might I do you service this day, Mr. Allen? Pray describe your troubles to me.
Well, the pain started full late last eve upon retiring to bed. Oh, not that I am in the habit of retiring so late, but my husband did desire a special supper of cold meats to celebrate and give thanks in any case, it started in the night and it continued until dawning. That being the pain in my head and the chundering.
A moment whilst I make note of this. Headache and involuntary purging. Is that all?
Aye, that is all.
Oh, chundering. Vomiting.
Thinking on it, my complaint to seem most
I
trifling.
haven't heard that in a while.
And you are doubtless busy with important cases. Oh, like the plague! Yea, verily, mayhap I should not have come after all. Good day, Dr. Forman. I beseech you pardon me, for I have wasted your time.
Prithee, do not go, for I assure you, madam, your case verily is important to me. And 'tis important to you, is it not, Mistress Allen? Else you would not have come this day.
Well, aye.
Let us consult the stars now then, shall we? What is the cause of Mistress Allen's suffering?
I don't know. Right. I was up all night with headache and chundering. Does it tell me... Let's try Scorpio. This indicates a disturbance of the mind. This suggests a mild imbalance of black bile in the body. I was up all night with headache and chundering. I don't think it's in the mind if they were throwing up. I reckon. Something from evil digestion. Yeah, we're going to go with cancer.
Mistress Allen, it appears you are suffering from evil digestion.
Evil digestion.
Doubtless engendered by corrupt meats. Mayhap the cold meats you took for supper.
Verily?
Why, yes. My chart shows that Saturn is in Cancer at this moment. Cancer rules the stomach, and Saturn is the ruler of black bile. 'Tis a mild imbalance of black bile that is the cause of your suffering. And now you've purged it, you have merely to keep to your bed for a day and rest.
The bile? Do you think... might it have done ill to my unborn child?
Ah, then I take it you believe you are with child. Mayhap 'twas the reason for your celebration last even. Pray tell, how long has it been since your monthly courses?
Aye, sir, I do believe it. For it has been 14 weeks since my courses, and yesterday I did even feel the child quicken. In truth, 'tis the reason I am come, not on my own account, and not even then, if my situation were ordinary. I have been with child before, you see, but 'tis never. And Mr. Allen, and I do pray this one will be born alive.
So do I.
Dr. Forman, prithee speak true. Have I killed our child? Have I killed this child as well?
How now, madam? Speak not so of yourself, for you are the child's mother. 'Tis you who gives life to the babe growing inside you. And verily, if mere chundering were to cause grave harm when a woman is with child, why, then full half my feminine querence would be barren.
I'm
It's
sorry.
a fair point.
'Tis just that I am...
Dear lady, would God have spared you from the plague if 'twas not his plan for you to have this child?
I own 'tis... Yes, doubtless God does have plans for me. How very kind you are, Mr. Doctor Forman. I
That's
thank
right.
ye, and fare you well, sir.
Fare you well, Mistress Allen.
The querent did present with symptoms of headache, involuntary upward purging. I judged the querent is suffering from evil digestion. Methinks the querent was pleased with me for the reading I gave this day. Oh, she's got a lot of cases. Oh, we're getting there for a letter, whatever a letter of recommendations for. Ah, thank you kindly. Not blessed with sense and wisdom. He's an idiot. Right, okay.
Good day, sir. You are Simon Forman, the physician, are you not? These are your rooms.
Indeed, I am he, and well met, sir. Be it Thomas Blagg I have the honour of welcoming into my humble consulting chambers,
Thomas
the
Blagg.
Dean of Rochester Cathedral.
Indeed, 'tis I, Thomas Blagg. Though it is not upon church business that I come to you this day. 'Tis upon a matter of my own that I require counsel.
Oh.
I have lately been offered some very lucrative investment opportunities. And, well, it is said that God speaks to us through the stars, does he not?
Indeed he does.
Does it?
'Tis well known that astrology is but a conduit for the word of God, as interpreted using scientifical means. And now, these investments of which you speak, pray tell of them, if you please.
2 merchant ships will shortly set sail on very lucrative trading expeditions. I do not possess the coin to invest in both. Hence, I must choose between them. And I must choose very wisely indeed. For sea voyages are most perilous. And if my ship were to founder or be captured by pirates, I would lose my entire investment.
Oh, no.
Aye, forsooth, 'twould be most lamentable, to say nothing of the poor souls who might lose their lives.
Who are, naturally, the greater of my concerns.
Naturally.
Aye, naturally. And whither might these ships be bound?
The first is bound for the Spice Islands of the East. 'Tis a voyage to be undertaken by a ship named the Conquering Cherub. The other is the Pride of Yarmouth. She is to bring back sugar from the Americas. Have you now the information you require? Then perchance you may divine for me upon which of these 2 ships our Lord God has bestowed his divine blessing.
Aye, Dean Blagg, we may now consult the stars. Should Thomas Blagg invest in the voyage of the Conquering Cherub, or that of the Pride of Yarmouth?
Let's have a look. What's this? What have I done? Doesn't really give me an option here. I don't know what A and B is, so I'm going to go with B. And then we're going to pick that one. Ship's name should invoke a woman who partakes in marriage. This represents femininity. This represents a change in fortune. A change in fortune might be bad. What's this one? A child who is victorious in battle. What? No. What was this one again? So there's a change of flight. We'll pick this one. Yeah. Although marriage and trading. This is very strange. I should have seen if there was a tutorial. Let's pick that one.
First, I must advise you that your investment will bring about a change in fortune for you.
I should hope so. Indeed, it is the reason for my desire to make such an investment. But in which ship?
You must invest in the Bride of Yarmouth.
The Bride of Yarmouth? The Bride? But how on earth?
Allow me to explain, Dean Blagg. In the house of marriage, we see the planet Venus, which does represent femininity. And what is the feminine element of a wedding? 'Tis the bride. Ergo, the Bride of Yarmouth. Do you now see? I assure you, my logic is most sound.
Doubtless it is, though 'tis of no use to me, for I said nothing of a ship called the Bride of Yarmouth. 'Twas the Pride of Yarmouth. Pride, with a P.
Ah, verily. But I...
Oh, tush, Dr. Forman. I will not judge you harshly, for in truth I too do oft find myself thus befuddled. We elder gentlemen cannot expect to be as sharp as once we were, can we?
Sir, I hardly think we're of the same age.
Prithee, sirrah, as much as I would love to bide and discourse with you, it is almost time for my afternoon nap. Mayhap you would benefit from one also. Good day, Dr. Forman, and keep ye well.
Did wish to know which is. I did advise the current to invest in avoiding the Bride of Yarmouth. He thinks the current took my advice a little ill. Yeah. It's a very strange. Nothing from them. Really?
Timid as a little bird, frightened by an unkind for she seems full afraid.
Of what?
Good morrow, sir. Pray tell, are these the consulting chambers of Simon Forman, Doctor of Astrology and Physic?
Indeed, 'tis I, Doctor Simon Forman. And your name, madam?
Emma Sharp of Shoreditch, sir. 25 years of age.
Welcome, Miss Sharp. And how may I do you service this day?
Well, 'tis a trifle delicate. A man has asked me to be his wife.
Oh.
A dear, kind man, but I fear you will think me cold, Dr. Forman.
There, madam, whatever is the matter?
Well, he is exceeding advanced in years. I do worry he may not be long for the world, and if he were to die, I do not think I could bear it. Verily, I would not. Indeed, methinks I would rather not marry him at all. Am I very heartless, Dr. Forman?
Nay, not in the least, madam. Your fears are most reasonable. A man in the winter of his life is indeed more likely to die.
True story.
I assure you, madam, 'tis a medical fact. But methinks you wish to know whether this man be afflicted with a grave health condition, do you not? To wit, any ailment that might soon prove fatal?
Forsooth I do. That is my question precisely. Why, Dr. Forman, 'tis as if you have a gift for reading minds.
Merely the gift of logical surmise, madam. Let us see whether a judgment of the stars may calm your fears. Does Mr. What was your gentleman's name?
Mr. George Middleton, a wool merchant.
Do you think he's going to turn up later?
Does Mr. Middleton have any ailments that might hasten his death?
Who knows? Right. Oh, we got that. Does George Middleton have a great disease? This represents an imbalance in phlegm. The illness cannot be cured. This suggests a mild imbalance in black bile. Cat. This suggests a severe vertigo, fear of heights. Mr. Middleton suffers from dropping down of the piss and categorized as involuntary urination. Right, okay. Mr. Middleton has been bewitched and charmed may prove fatal. Don't think I'll go with that one. What's this one? Suffers from a cardiac passion, a condition that may end his death. I think I'll do a dropping down of piss.
Mr. Sharp, I have exceeding excellent news for you. Mr. Middleton has only the most trifling of ailments, dropping down of the piss. Though I must advise you that marrying a man who suffers from dropping down of the piss would pose certain laundry-related challenges. But widowhood is not likely to be one of them, at least not imminently.
Blessed day! What wondrous news!
However, there is one other small thing in my chart. It seems your future husband does also suffer from an unreasonable fear of heights. Such a fear could aggravate Mr. Middleton's condition. He would be advised to avoid tall buildings, bridges, and mountains. Or at least be sure he takes a change of breeches along with him on any such outings.
Oh, verily? Then I will follow your advice most carefully, Dr. Forman. I will now to Mr. Middleton go and accept his proposal.
Oh, suspicious. She enjoyed that. Gonna kill him. No, seems happy. That's fine. Beware, is the man treating you a qualified licensed doctor? London has lately been importuned with low-born charlatans claiming the title of doctor. These men have never attended university and therefore cannot be trusted. Any man found in practicing medicine without a medical license shall be prosecuted to full extent of the law. Dr. Richard Smith, President, College of Physicians.
Murdering would those doctors come.
Murdering those doctors come.
Murdering one fine day.
Those doctors will they slay
Those
for
doctors
me?
will
Oh,
they
those
slay
doctors
will they slay for me? Slay for me.
Oh,
Will they send him to jail?
They send him to jail.
Trying to figure out what these do. What's this? Let's see.
What is the meaning of this warning being put about by the College of Physicians? Do they mean to do me harm? It is true that I do not have a medical license. What am I to do? Mayhap the stars will advise me.
Maybe. Maybe. What we got here? What should I do? This represents intelligence. Not so much. This moon this advises sensitivity. What's this one? The authority of licensed doctors in London represents ignorance. Yeah. Advises ending a war. As a religious authority, head of the church. Do I want to go down that route though? I'll go with that one.
It seems that if I'm to avoid prosecution by the College of Physicians, I must obtain a medical license. Towards this end, doubtless the best course is to serve my querents well, treating their illnesses and problems with intelligence and sensitivity. For if I do, they may favour me with letters of recommendation, and I can use these to petition the University of Cambridge to grant me a license.
Oh, if only it was that easy. If I... Can't I give myself lower red? If I do not garner enough letters of recommendation to obtain a medical license, I'll be most vexed. Most vexed indeed. Indeed.
Who's this man at the door who we've not seen before? Who's this man at the door who we've not seen before?
Who is come to inquire dressed in such strange attire? Tis
Signor Ferraro.
Good day to you, sir. Oh, I see you're having some difficulties. William, fetch my guest a chair.
No, it's good. I am just a little stiff.
As you wish. Mr.
Signor Riccardo Ferraro. I am a gentleman of Venezia, come to make a trade in London.
Venice? 'Tis a fine city, I hear. And how may I do you service this day, Signor Ferraro?
I am come with una problema medicale, and you are most great dottore who does cure all London, huh? You cure Ferraro too, see?
Forsooth, I will seek to do so, Signor. Pray, describe your complaints, if you please.
Is burning when I make the water.
Pain during urination?
See, and is pain down here. Molto pain.
And pain in the lower back. Now, let us see what the stars can tell us. What ails
I thought you were saying rude, but it sounds
Ferraro?
like kidney stones. Let's have a look. Right. I have pain during urination and in my lower back. What ails me? Right. What's this one? Signor Ferraro suffers from the gout, which is caused by hot, dry humours seeping into the joints of the foot. No, he did not. Has dysentery. Characterised by pain in the bowels, faintness and oily stools. No. Stones of the kidney. I'm going with that because that's what I thought.
'Tis a case of stones in the kidney, I regret to say. But worry not, Signor. I will give you an ounce of my strong water to dislodge them.
Strong water.
Drink this entire flask when you rise at dawn tomorrow. You may then expect to evacuate the stones by way of your privy member within just a few hours.
Really?
Ah, your famous strong water. This water is said to cure the plague, huh? I thank you, Signor Forman. And now Riccardo Ferraro bids you good day.
Did President with the blah, blah, blah. He thinks he was pleased. Let's go. Look at that. Only 10. Rude. Oh, it's Avis Allen again.
Tis true she lacks finesse, but every awkward hero needs his awkward princess.
Okay.
Ah, well met, Mistress Allen. Pray tell, the last time I saw you, you were with child, methinks. Pray tell, how
I
fares...
would rather not talk about that, if you please.
Oh, I see. I am full sorry, madam. What
I'm
brings
come
you
upon...
this-
The
I
matter
beg
that
your
brings...
pardon, madam. I prithee, madam, say on.
I'm come about the new law. I know not what to do, and I would have counsel.
You are in trouble with the law, madam?
Nay, at least not yet, but my neighbours have begun to remark unkindly upon my absences, my Sunday absences from church. I am afeard one of them may soon denounce me.
Ah, 'tis the Act Against Recusants you speak
Oh.
of. The law that obliges Catholics to attend church and take the English sacrament. You are of the Catholic faith, then, I take it?
I, a Catholic, but as well a law-abiding woman and a full loyal subject of the Queen. Long may she reign.
I do not doubt it, madam.
But to take the Protestant sacrament, 'tis heresy. So says the Pope in Rome. I risk being damned to hell if I do it, Dr. Forman. Verily, I find myself in a most terrible bind.
I see. Damned if you do, yet condemned if you do not. A cruel bind indeed. Well, let us see if the stars may untangle it for us.
I don't think I can make a
Should
choice here. That would be
Mistress Avis
correct.
Allen attend Protestant church services.
Is there a third option? Right. Read the stars, select hardly thing about that. Right. So, Avis must remain strong in her Catholic faith, or when the Queen dies, her successor may revert England back to Catholicism. It did, if I remember correctly. So that is a possibility. There may be a creative solution appeasing the Pope in Rome whilst also honouring England's Protestant things. Just creative. Yeah. Mistress Allen risks getting in trouble with the law and being punished by the authorities. She took us to... yeah. What's this one? Some have the wrong impression of Allen's wealth and are envious. Yeah. Mistress Allen's problem is her female neighbours. It's a tricky one. It is a tricky one. So... I see. Do I want to say that one or that one? See, that one is gossipy, but this one, with history, lines up. Thank you.
I fear the stars confirm your fears. You must attend church every Sunday, lest you risk being prosecuted for being a recusant.
Oh, but then what of my soul, Dr. Forman?
Methinks I have a solution for that, madam. If you were to cross your fingers behind your back during the service, any Protestant oath you swear would not count.
As are the
Of
rules.
course, you must be sure to stand at the back of the church while doing so that only God may see, and no one else.
Forsooth, what an ingenious notion! Oh, Dr. Forman, you have saved me. You are so wise, sir. 'Tis so. Verily, 'tis most admirable.
But, dear lady, 'tis you who is to be admired. The strength of resolve, your devotion to your faith, and your... Madam, would you care to... see my collection of Venetian glassware?
I think I would.
What?
Indeed, I would like that very well.
What's happening here? What? Coitus post consultia. Bow chicka bow wow.
Here comes a beauty dark as night. Her hair does shine, her eyes are bright. A damsel formed for man's delight. Oh, she is quite a lady.
Damsel formed for man's delight.
She is quite a lady.
Good day to you, sir. I am Amelia Bassano of Bishopsgate, here for my consultation.
I suspect I know where this is going to go.
Bassano. Bassano. 'Tis an Italian name, is it not?
Aye, it is, sir. Though I was born in London, my family are from Venice. They did come to London to gain employment as musicians at the royal court.
Ah, I know one of your countrymen, Riccardo Ferraro, another one of my querents. Mayhap you know him? He hails from Venice, too.
No, sir, I do not know him. Venice is a large city, and as such 'tis home to many thousands of men. And as I did mention, I was born in London.
Aye, of course. Mayhap we turn our thoughts to what brings you hither this day.
Dumbass.
Have you a question for me?
Aye, sir, I wish to know what afflicts me, for my belly does begin to swell, and lately I oft find myself chundering after meals.
Swollen abdomen and involuntary upward purging.
You're on the duff, miss.
Well, now, let us consult the stars to judge the cause of these troubles. What is ailing Mistress Amelia Bassano?
Right, there's three options. Right. Liverworm? Possibly. With child. That's the most obvious. Crick in the knee? It is. That's the most obvious. So should I pick it? That's the question. Yeah.
I neglected to ask. Is there a Mr. Bassano?
Aye, my father still lives.
I mean to say, are you yet married, Mistress Bassano? I presume you are, for the stars indicate that you are with child. Wondrous news indeed.
Ah, I see.
Of course, it is natural for a young lady to be a trifle anxious when she's expecting her first child. And I see you are anxious, are you not?
Aye, Mr. Forman, I own that I am.
Well, doubtless you are anxious owing to the unpredictable nature of your condition. For instance, sometimes the child might emerge from its mother's womb early, weeks or even months earlier than anticipated. This possibility is a medical fact, and one that should be explained to any husband you may... Do you see what I'm saying, Mistress Bassano?
Nay, not in the least, sir.
I don't think he does either.
Some of my maiden querents, I assume you are still unmarried and therefore a maiden, when they find themselves inexplicably with child, they oft do not remain unmarried for long. I advise you to discuss this with your family without delay, Mistress Bassano. Doubtless they will be keen to make the arrangements for you.
I see. Yes, of course. I must lose no time in finding a husband. I thank you, Dr. Forman. Good day.
I don't think she would properly happy there. Not too bad. One more case.
Mary Payne is frightened when she spies a looking glass, for 'tis a portal out through whence the gates of hell do blast. A deadly and foul wind that comes direct from Satan's power.
Blessed morrow to you, Dr. Forman. I am Mary Payne of 4th Street in Lambeth, and come to seek your counsel about my neighbours.
Good morrow, Mistress Payne, and well met. What trouble do your neighbours give you? They play their lutes into the night, perchance? Mayhap a neighbour has cast a malignant spell upon your cabbages.
Why, sir, 'tis no trifling matter. Indeed, 'tis a matter of grave importance. Doubtless you do know we have a Catholic living on 4th Street, a woman by the name of Avis Allen.
Ah, yes. I did hear tell that Mistress Allen subscribes to the Romish faith. But 'tis no crime to be a Catholic, is it, madam? At least, not at present.
Aye, but harbouring a Jesuit priest is, Dr. Forman. These evenings past, I have spied a man sneaking in and out of the Allens' house. 'Tis my reckoning the man is a priest who is going hither and thither all over Lambeth to perform the Catholic Mass and take confessions. Doubtless Mr. Allen is hiding him in one of those little cupboards.
You mean to say you think Mr. Allen has installed a priest hole in his house? A secret room hidden behind the wood panelling of a wall?
Indeed I do. I am certain that he has such a hole, and that a priest is going in and out of Mr. Allen's hole from dusk till dawn.
Verily? How troubling. But surely you are mistaken, madam, for under the cover of darkness, how can you be sure the man you did spy was not Mr. Allen himself?
Nay, 'twas not Mr. Allen. Mr. Allen is a fine, tall figure of a man, whereas the figure I did spy was very narrow and malformed in appearance. A scrawny little imp of a man he was.
I see.
Now, you must not think me intolerant, Dr. Forman. If Mistress Allen must cling to her idolatrous backward beliefs, 'tis her own affair, and I have no wish to cause trouble for the Allens. And 'tis true that Mistress Allen does now attend church on Sundays and takes the English sacrament just as she ought to. But we residents of Fore Street are decent English folk. We will not abide an agent of Rome sneaking around our neighbourhood, muttering incantations in some devilish foreign tongue.
I think you mean Latin, madam.
But before I act upon my suspicions, I think it wise to know if there be any truth in them.
Then let us see what the stars can tell us.
Right.
Who is this mysterious stranger, and why does he frequent the Allens' house late at night?
It's you, Dr. Forman. Ay. Let's have a look. Right. The man that Mistress Spain saw harbours cruel intentions toward the No. Will die suddenly, mayhap before the end of this consultation. Do I want to kill the nun? No. Let's move it on. Let's go back. Alright. This speaks of relationship with untrustworthy foreigners. No, we don't want that. No. What's this one? The stars speak of an educated man who adorns himself in fine clothes. Mistress Plain saw as a public enemy who engages in idolatrous worship of Virgin Mary. He is a Jesuit priest. No, we don't want to go with that one either. Alright. I think I might kill the nun. Yeah, why not?
The man you saw prowling around the Allens' house is no priest. He is a thief, come at night to steal silver plate and candlesticks.
'Tis a mere robber I saw. On my honour, that is well to hear. Still, something must be done about it. I will rouse the menfolk of Fore Street and have them patrol our street each night until this sneak thief is apprehended.
Ah, is that truly necessary, madam? Be there not more...
Pleasant day, Dr. Forman.
I've just ruined my chances of any further coitus post-consultium. Right, so, this game is not what I was expecting. I thought it was a puzzle game. It's more of a choose-your-own-adventure game, which I think is really interesting. The voice acting is really cool, so I think I'll come back to this and I'll see if I can get it finished. Yeah, if you found it entirely interesting, comment below. Great stuff. But yeah, I'm very pleasantly surprised. Surprisingly funny as well. So yeah, I think I'll leave it there. So my name's been Mr. Briarhorn, otherwise known as Briar, and I will continue this at another time.